The Forbidden Forest is like, that's so base. I just don't, why would you go in there? I don't want to die.
Be who you want to be, love who you want to love. Is this an equality test? Is that what we're doing here?
Hi everybody, today I'm going to be taking a BuzzFeed quiz to determine which Hogwarts house I should be sorted into.
I've seen many of the movies, but the one that I liked the most was I think the 6th or 7th one because it was dark, and I like that.
I have an inkling that I probably will be a Slytherin because I like them the most, but we'll see, could be anything.
Everyone around me is always talking about Harry Potter and has so much knowledge on the subject, and so I'm like, well, I know it already.
All right, let's do it.
You've made it to Hogwarts, which means you've already bought a wand from Ollivanders. What material is at its core?
A phoenix feather, a dragon heartstring, or unicorn hair.
So the thing with these, it's like, oh, I can pick unicorn hair just because I think a unicorn hair would be cool and soft, but I don't know the implications of picking something that's unicorn.
I don't really like unicorns. I think they're boring.
Oh, but you know what? Dragon heartstring, it's like Khaleesi. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, it's probably the dragon heartstring. During the end of year exams, you notice that one of your classmates was using an enchanted quill.
Does that mean that they were cheating? I think it means that they were cheating. An enchanted quill sounds like a no-no.
You come top of the class anyway, but they are second. What do you do?
Tell the professor immediately, cheating is wrong no matter what. Nothing, but if I hadn't come top of the class, I'd definitely tell the professor. Encourage the other student to admit what they've done to the professor. Give them a high five for managing to sneak the quill into the exam.
Honestly, my attitude about cheating as a kid was I really don't care. If you're gonna cheat, just do it. It's fine. If you get away with it, no one got hurt.
I'll say nothing, but if I hadn't come to the top of a class, I'd definitely tell the professor. But it's like, I won anyway, so whatever.
I'll give them a high five. Go for it. Don't cheat in school. But if you do, I don't care. But don't do it. Next question. You're locked in a duel with a skilled opponent. They fire an unknown spell at you, and you shout, and you get up. So these are all spells I don't really know. Expelliarmus, I know gets rid of the other person's wand. I don't know what Protego does. Protego? I don't know what it does. Stupefy knocks them unconscious. Crucio is the pain spell that makes people feel pain.
A bunch of different spells that I don't know. I'm gonna maybe like not read that. We'll go with Crucio? Is that how you say it? Don't know.
I probably use Stupefy. I don't like the sound of other people being in pain. Here's the thing, as I'm doing this quiz, I'm pretty sure that I know what I could pick to get me Slytherin, and that would be accurate. I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna answer honestly and get whatever they tell me. But no matter what they tell me, the correct answer is Slytherin. But they can tell me whatever they want.
It's your 5th year at Hogwarts and you've just received a howler from your parents. What for?
Sneaking into the Forbidden Forest at night on a dare, getting caught cheating in my divination OWL, being put in detention after I was caught in the library after hours. Nothing. I'd never do anything to warrant a howler.
I mean, that's kind of how I was. I was a good kid in high school because I was a church kid before you realize you're queer.
I definitely would get a howler, so I can't say that I'd never get a howler. So it's either the library one or sneak into the Forbidden Forest. I don't see myself doing anything in the middle of the night that wasn't like getting a sandwich. So it's probably being put in detention after it's caught in the library. Which of these Dumbledore quotations speaks to you? Pity the living, and above all, those who live without love. Words are, in my not so humble opinion, our most inexhaustible source of magic. It does not matter what someone is born, but what they grow to be. It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live.
I'm gonna say the first one. Pity the living, and above all, those who live without love. Because that's sad.
I think the love quote's a little cheesy. I think the word one is a little pretentious. I guess I like the one about don't dwell on your dreams and forget to live. You gotta work towards your dreams. Which of these most accurately describes your relationship with your closest friends? I love surrounding myself with people. The more friends I have, the better. I have a few very close friends that I would trust with my life. I tend to be wary around new people, so I don't make new friends often. I find myself becoming friends with people who can help me to succeed.
I think I have few very close friends that I would trust with my life because I'm kind of introverted. I get my energy from being alone. So when there's too many people, my brain feels like it's on fire.
It's probably not wary around new people. I'm not very shy. I do have a few close friends that I guess I would trust with my life. It's never come up. I do also love surrounding myself with people. And also all of my friends are My friends are just hard workers generally, so they do help me to succeed. Let's see, I guess, who cares? I have a few very close friends that I would trust with my life. Sure, why not? It's never come to that. I honestly hope it doesn't.
Which of your skills are you most proud of? My ability to absorb new information, my ability to make new friends, my ability to get what I want, my ability to keep secrets.
I guess my ability to get what I want. Sure, I love that. I bought the Spider-Man video game today from a friend, so I got it for cheap. That was something I wanted, and I got it.
I don't like these questions where it's like, what is your best quality? It's just like a recipe for disaster. I'll say my ability to absorb new information.
The first Quidditch match of the season is approaching, and you can't wait to get involved. What are you playing? Seeker, I want the glory. Chaser, I like to be involved and work as part of the team. Beater, I like having all that power. Or I'll be in the crowd making sure supporter morale is high. That is cheesy, and I won't be doing that.
I would definitely be playing.
Here's the thing, Seeker seems like it would be the most fun. I don't have very good aim, so I don't think I should be a chaser.
I don't know what any of these positions really are, so I'm just going off of the description next to them, like I want the glory, I like to be involved, or I like to have all that power. Let's go power. Like little mix, you know?
A beater is fun because you have a partner, and I do love bats, so I'll say I'll be the beater. That'll be fun. It's Saturday, you finished your homework and you have some free time, you decide to spend some time away from your common room. Where do you go? The Forbidden Forest, the library, the kitchens, the room of requirement.
What's the room of requirement?
I probably would go to the library and then I would go to the room of requirement.
Got it. Well, that sounds cool. I'm gonna go there. The room of requirement, because it's more fun if a person just says like, here's what you need, take it and do with it, rather than you having to like figure it out yourself. What would you see in the mirror of Erised? I don't know what that is either. What would you see in the mirror of Erised, or however you say it? Sorry if I'm butchering it.
What would you see in the mirror of Erised? Myself, surrounded by riches. Myself, surrounded by my loving family and friends. Myself, knowledgeable above all, or myself experiencing a marvelous adventure.
I would say myself experiencing a marvelous adventure, because I like traveling. I've been to 6 continents now.
Yeah, I guess like, you know what, myself surrounded by my loving family and friends. I also someday want like a really nice lake house on Lake Michigan. So if that's a part of it, then sure, myself surrounded by my loving family and friends. It's lame, but I guess it's what I want.
Which path do you intend to follow after leaving Hogwarts? I joined the ministry, I want to make a difference in the world. I think I'd travel for a while before committing to a career. I'd settle down and start a family as soon as possible. I'd continue to work hard in order to achieve as much success as possible.
They graduate from school when they're like 17 in this world. That's all right.
I would probably do what I did, which is I'd continue to work hard in order to achieve as much success as possible.
I would travel for a while. I regret the fact that I didn't travel after college. I'm fine, but I wish I had done that.
Okay, the last question. And finally, we know that the Sorting Hat takes into account your preferences. So which Hogwarts house do you feel you identify with most closely?
Slytherin.
Is it cliche to say Gryffindor? Because I feel like I do identify with Gryffindor. Because I like achieving as much as I can achieve, but not walking all over people while doing it. I try to be good and virtuous.
My results are 36% Gryffindor, 28% Ravenclaw, 19% Slytherin, and 17% Hufflepuff.
It says, you are all the things. So, you're 29% Slytherin, 28% Gryffindor, 22% Hufflepuff, and 21% Ravenclaw.
Good job, thanks. I am a Gryffindor, apparently. That's wrong, but this quiz thinks I am. Which is nice, because I think it's good that everybody gets to say what they feel. It must be really nice being a Gryffindor if that's what you want.
Maybe we're all a little bit of everything, and that's the lesson to be learned.
I'm not skeptical. I believe that they are Gryffindors. I just know that I'm not one of them. But I do think this was fun, so I guess it all worked out in the end.